ain't even do nothing. Like, oh my goodness, that's how y'all feel? Like, people really be ruthless. So you gotta build that thick skin or it's a wrap.
Really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you.
Welcome, family. It's your girl, Shop Deya, aka Yay, and I'm back with another video for you guys. So a couple of days ago, I asked whether I should do a Q&A or should I do a flawless makeup tutorial. So I'm gonna just give y'all a 2-in-1. Is that okay with y'all? Okay, big. So before we get into it, just make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the description box. Let me know in the comment section what do y'all want me to do a video on next. Now, keep in mind, this is a 2-in-1 video. So I will not be going into complete details on what I'm doing with my makeup. It's more so like a get ready with me to a sense. So if y'all want me to do a separate video on how I achieve my look and what products I use and stuff, then y'all just let me know in the comment section, okay? So without further ado, let's get into the video. Don't be talking about my edges, y'all. I know they look crazy, but whatever. Anywho, the first question is, what have I been working on? Okay, so lately I've been working on developing new lifestyle strategies. Basically, in a sense, I'm rebranding myself. Honestly, okay, so God, leave my hair look crazy. Hold up, we gotta tie this hair back or something. Describe my game. Okay, so my friend group is very unique and different. The only thing that we really all got in common for real is that we like to turn up and we won't let none of that slide. That's for sure. Do I miss dancing? Oh my goodness, do I? Yes, I really do miss performing. Do I miss practice? No. In all honesty, like, I miss practice for my sisters, you know, like really seeing them on a day-to-day. But I don't miss dance taking up too much of my time to where I can't do nothing else. So, yeah. What made you start a YouTube channel? Honestly, I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a minute, y'all, for real. Like, I've always wanted to do it. And the reason being is because I feel like I have a very, like, spunky personality, and I could definitely talk to a camera all day. I could talk to myself all day. So I knew that this was gonna be like a walk in the park for me. But I never just committed to it because I had stuff like practice, school, classes. Y'all know how I go. Like, I just had a lot on my plate. So yeah, I decided now that I graduated, I ain't got nothing to hold me back. What's the worst that's gonna happen? It don't take off. If it don't take off, okay. Me and my little 40, 50, 60 subscribers gonna ride it on out. You know what I'm saying? Next question. By the way, y'all, I take a long time doing my makeup. What are your plans now that you've graduated college? My plans is to boss up by any means necessary. I've always been a person that wanted to establish like multiple streams of income. So I'm in pursuit of getting that taken care of. As far as education, I'm going back to school to get like into the medical field and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm not just brushing it at the same time because I really care about my sanity. Like, if you know, you know. Sometimes people gonna tell you like, just keep going to school, keep going to school. I want to take at least a semester off because, baby, look, I graduated early for a reason. Let me chill. So, yeah. Well, the next question is, how does it feel to be a college graduate? Honestly, I don't know. I think it's because I graduated early, but it really feels like, sometimes it feels like I gotta go back to school. Like, it really didn't sit in for me that I graduated school until the next semester rolled around and all of my friends was leaving. And I was like, dang, like, y'all finna go back to the silk for real? And it really clicked in. But on the mental side of things, graduating college really feel like a big boulder has been lifted off of your back. Because you got to think about it. I don't know if everybody's parents or everybody's family is like this. And I don't want y'all to think I'm going down the route where I'm bashing my family. Cut. No, I don't play about my family. But my family's expectations is you need a degree. You need a piece of paper with your name on it. That's just what it is. So now that I'm able to say that I got that, it don't feel like it's as much pressure as it was before I didn't have that in my possession. That makes sense. Like sometimes you know you might want to tell your folks like, hey, I don't want to be a doctor, or I don't want to go to school for this because I know I want to do that. And then oftentimes people will look at it like, okay, I understand you want to do that, but you should have a plan B. Now I have my plan B, so you know I'm able to live comfortably without the fear of doubt or failure with my people. So that's cool. I really jetted. I brought y'all. Don't judge me right now. I'm finna get work. Next question. Are you prepared? This is a good one. Are you prepared for what the future may bring you? I love that question. Big shout out to whoever asked me that. To be completely honest with you, I feel like I've been prepared my whole life for this. Because I was always that person that grew up saying like, I ain't even gonna say grew up, but I was that person that was in school like, once I graduate school, I finally have time to maximize my productivity. I finally got time to really tap into me for real. I got time to spend time with myself all day. So now that I'm really living in that reality, and I got God by my side, oh yeah, I'm ready for whatever. I'm for real, like the good, the bad, the ugly. I'm ready for all that. Okay, finally done with that. Okay, what's next? Do you agree it should be 50-50 or 100% from both partners in a relationship? Honestly, I don't agree with neither. I feel like together y'all should be able to come up with 100%. For example, it's gonna be days where you might be at 30 and your spouse gonna have to provide at 70, or vice versa. You could be feeling like he could be feeling like you at a 10, or she feel like she at a 10, and you gotta just pull that 90 for the day. That's just how it works. And I'm not saying literally like when it comes to energy or stuff like that, but when it comes to mental and everything, like sometimes people burn out with stuff that ain't got nothing to do with you. Like you can't be that person that just feel like, oh, the world revolves around me. Every day I need my nigga to come hard, or every day I need my female to pull her weight, pull her end of the stick. Like sometimes people just be tired, and you gotta be able to deal with it. So no, I feel like as long as y'all know that y'all are a functioning team, or as long as y'all got the system to where everybody happy at the end of the night, y'all able to communicate when you feel like something is slacking, that's what it takes. Name 4 pros and 4 cons about myself. Rule number 1, I don't know how to say no. Like a lot of times I could be feeling tried, or I could be feeling like I don't know how I feel about these, but instead of expressing it, I'll just see where it goes. And then I'll be sitting here like, dang, I knew this wasn't gonna be good, or I knew I should have said something when I had the chance to. Yeah, I got a bad habit of doing that. And the reason why I do that sometimes is because I just like for people to be satisfied with their life. I like to make people's life as easy as possible, you know. If I could minimize stress, and that just take me to let you do what you want to do, then go ahead, baby. Which leads me into the next thing. Even though I know I have help and support system, a lot of times I'm not gonna ask, or I'm not gonna let nobody know for real. Let's just say hypothetically, right? Let's just say I'm going through a financial bind, or something bad happened, right? I know I could call my mama, my grandma, my man, and I still won't do it. I'll just be crying until I figure out how to fix it. And then once I get it fixed, or once I realize, okay, I know how to get myself out of this situation, then I let somebody know, like, yeah, last week I was just going through it so bad. I was crying, I ain't eat. And then they'll be like, why you didn't tell me? it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm just so independent when I don't have to be sometimes. And yo, that's one thing about me. Let's see, number 3, I spend my last every time on investing in me, for real. Like, I could literally have, let's just say I have $100 in my account, right? And I see something like a Cricut machine, or I see some vinyl that I ain't seen in a minute, or anything, like something that I feel like could go towards my brand. I'll spend the whole $100 on that, and then be wondering like, dang, what I'm finna do. And now I'm working to get my money back versus working to, you know, build on my brand. I do that every time, and it's so bad. Sometimes I don't realize my mistakes until it's too late. For example, I'm being completely transparent with y'all. I always wanted to be in the science field if I said I was gonna ever go to school. But I never really cared for physical therapy, for real. But, however, I love the biological courses that I took, like anatomy, genetics, microbiology. Like, all of that I really grew fond of. Like, I was like, dang, I really like this. But it's too late now. Like, I done got my degree, and now I'm trying to change my whole course. Like, nevertheless, I have a bachelor's of science, so it's not just too bad to go into the medical field. But, you know, I could have saved myself the hassle had I just changed my major when I was thinking about it at the time. Like, I could have graduated with a pre-med degree, or, you know, even though I would have been stressing out every day, but, you know, I really would have been able to invest my time wisely into something. What pros about me, though? Let me tell y'all something. I can be the most optimistic person you have ever met in your life. Like, I would never look at a challenge as failure. I look at a challenge like, ooh, it's gonna be a long ride, but let's go. Like, let's board the challenge train. Woo woo. Like, girl, that's me every time though. Like, I'm that friend. If you feel like you want to do something, it could be something stupid. All you gotta do is call me, and I'll be like, oh my God, girl. I mean, it do sound a little crazy, but if you do this, this, and this, it's like, you in the game. That's me. Number 2, pro about me, I can read the room very well, and I know how to adapt quickly. And if somebody is feeling down and out, like, I can easily pick up on it. Excuse me. And for some reason, like, God always gives me the exact words to say to somebody. Like, I can't tell you how many times where I be so glad that I'm able to be there for my friends or my family when they're going through hardships, because I love to be that person that you can lean on and cry on. Like, I love to be that person. I'm all here for support. Which lead me into my 3rd one. I take relationships very seriously. With that, that's not just romantic relationships, but that's also with friendships, with connections. Like, I tend to carry great energy everywhere I go. And that's not to be cocky or nothing like that, but a lot of people always tell me that I light up the room or I light up a situation just off of my vibe and my energy. I really just put 110, which leads me to my last one. The 4th pro about me, I could never accept failure. I've been through so many trials and tribulations, y'all, and I could really cry about it. I'm not gonna cry. But you can ask my friends. I done been through so much stuff that nothing can tear me down. Like, you would be a fool to think that I'm finna take a L and then that just be it. No. I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. My first year in college, I wasn't supposed to come back. I'm talking about GPA in the toilet because I was working so hard, like, putting energy into other things. But you think I took that L? No, not only did I get my GPA up, I got honors and I graduated early. I don't play about no no battle. I be here for it. As long as I know I got God by my side, I'm basically invincible. Like, you can't touch me on that. And once again, that's not to be cocky, that's to be real. I'm a child of God in real life. Yeah. Who is your biggest inspiration and why? I'm gonna start off with my parents. Reason being is because one thing about my folks, they had me at a young age and they were still able to prevail and keep me on my, they really put me on so much game, y'all. Like, if you really know me in my relationship with my parents, y'all would think that we homeboy and homegirl, or you would think that my mama is my sister. And that's just our relationship. Like, I just love asking them about anything. Another inspiration of mine is my grandma James. If y'all don't know, one thing for sure, I don't play about me, Diane. That right there. My grandma worked hard. She works super hard. I actually stay with her right now, but that's the hardest working lady I know. Oh my mama. Like, I'm talking about went through trials and tribulations for real. Like, done been through, you know, government funding assistance. Done been through having 2 kids, taking years to get a degree, to get a master's, to being a director. Like, big house. My grandma is. That's my grandma. Like, that's all I gotta say. And the best thing I love about my grandma is how she's so easy to talk to. Like, it done been times where I don't really got myself in a situation, and I tell my grandma before I tell my mama. Like, just flat out. And that's just how close we are. But she really one of my inspirations as well. Like, she really inspired me to be that successful individual. Period. Fun stuff. Did you always want to be a GG? Yes and no. I always, like, okay, for a long time, I only knew about 2 styles. That was Auburn State Passionettes and Jackson State University J6. So, with my teacher, with my coach only teaching those styles to me, I kind of grew to them. But then I went to a dance camp. And the Golden Girls had me so, like, literally off of the vibe and the energy they used to give me. Oh my God, I used to be looking forward to them. Like, I had met Kamisha, Jazz Carter, and Z. Same day. Like, when I tell you them girls, and I met Cat too. But the people who I really like built a relationship with was Kamisha, Jazz, and Z. And man, like, they sisterhood and they bond was just so dominant over like everybody else that was at the camp. Like, I'm not even gonna count. Some of the camps, I might get dragged for these. Don't drag me for these, but some of the sections and the camps, I'm not gonna just specifically say who. They just gave me like, yeah, I'm just here, you know, giving back to the community. Woo. Let's wrap this up. Them GGs, that was, hey y'all, what's up? Like, with every single group, they was so fun. Like, yeah, and when I saw that, I was like, yeah, they're my people. Like, this is my vibe right here. I'm not the most conservative. I'm not the most classy at the time. These folk right here, yeah, they know how to give a good vibe. They know how to give family. So I had to go through these. I hope y'all don't mind that I ain't got no lashes. But truth be told, I don't like wearing lashes, no way. Anyway, let's get into it. What do I love most about being a Golden Girl? Easily, the answer is the fact that I really put on for my city during my time. Like, of course, second ups are, well, the runner up is stuff like the fact that I was able to bump my sisters and stuff like that. But it really hit different when you the only person in Macon. You the only person from Macon. and the swag. Like, coming back home and seeing how people really respect me in a sense because I don't really left home and did what I had to do. Man, that don't feel so good. It feels. Can I try to It feels so good though, y'all. Like, it just feels like a blessing. It feels so good to be that inspiration for young girls. Because when I was growing up and I was introduced to the sweat, there wasn't nobody from my town. No shade to all the other teams that are out there, but my town like to stay within Georgia. And that's fine. Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But that's not what I wanted to do. And I didn't really have nobody for real who I could look up to and be like, dang, like, she could give me the game. You know? I didn't really have that for real. I literally used to just watch YouTube all day. Like, really praying. Like, one day I really hope I could be. I'll really be sitting there though, like, praying, like, hopefully one day I'll be able to be on that screen. And to actually succeed in doing that, man, that's a big feeling in the world. Other than dancing, what are some of your favorite hobbies? I love to make clothes. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I just like making stuff in general. It don't matter what it is. It could literally be something dealing with sewing machines, or it could be knitting. It don't matter. I just love to make stuff. Like, that's really just up my alley. If I can make stuff every day with like different things, trouble. Like, no one be able to tell me nothing. I can't believe I ain't got no lashes. Like, how you gonna have a flawless makeup tutorial with no lashes? Okay, next question. What is some advice I would give to my teenager self? Ooh. I would tell my teenager self, though, to focus on you. Don't worry about nobody else but yourself. Stop putting in so much energy and time into people that are not worth it. And that's real. Did I try out for captain? Yes, I did. I just felt like, why not? You know, I felt like I have good qualities to be a captain and a leader, but God had other plans, and like I told y'all earlier, I'm very optimistic. So I was really down for whoever was to get captain, I was gonna be down for it in the long run, but I just feel like, okay, the worst thing that can happen is that I don't get selected, but that's all right. My messy friend wants to know who is my favorite friend. And my messy answer is, I don't have a favorite friend. However, I do have a group of MVPs they happen to be my friends. On the flip side of that, I have friends who I really outgrew. Lord, I don't want to be messy. I had to realize that sometimes you can't put in all the freaking energy. For example, y'all remember how earlier I said I feel like in a relationship it should be 50-50? Y'all should pick up slack. The only time I make an exception to that is when that person is just comfortable sitting at the 10% mark. You can't be sitting comfortable at 10% and I'm pulling 90 every day. Like, no. Dang, I wish I had some lashes. I really do right now. What are some pros and cons of joining an HBCU Collegiate Dance team? A pro is it boosts your credibility as a dancer. Because though you're not dancing behind no celebrity or something, the fact that you are able to say that you danced in college, like at a school, that people really will look at you like, oh dang, so you basically a professional performer, like a professional dancer. And that's always cool. A con, however, is it's very stressful trying to balance social life with dance life. Let me tell y'all what I mean by that. You gotta stay mindful of what you post now. Anything can come off as shady. You just gotta watch what you say. You know, you could be saying something not meaning nothing towards, you know, like politics when it comes to dancing collegiately. And somehow, some way, somebody's gonna turn that junk on you and really try to tear you down. So crazy. Another pro is you really get to see who supports you for real. I mean, when you get videos and you look at comments and people really talking about you, like, that feels so good because dang, y'all really support me. Y'all really be looking at me. That's what's up. Another con, however, is you kiss your daily free time goodbye. Like, the only thing you got time for is school, practice, workouts, game. That's it. Like, you could be that person that go to a party at the practice, but let's put yourself in my shoes real quick. I stay 30 minutes away from campus, so I'm driving 30 minutes back and forth every day. Of course, like, with me speeding on the national trains, I'm gonna get there in like 15, 20 minutes. But make it realistic. If you got class from like 1 to 3, right? Then you got workouts at 4:30. Then you got practice at 6. Then you probably not gonna get out of practice till like 10, 10:30, sometimes 11, 11:30, depending on if it's like homecoming or something. And then you trying to go to a party. You gotta drive your black tail all the way back to the crib. So you probably not gonna get home till like 12 o'clock. Wash up, do your makeup, do your hair, whatever you wanna do. Then you drive all the way back to campus. At that point, it's like 1 o'clock. Like, you don't have time. Okay? You better study. You better sit down somewhere. Like, what? Or stay on campus. That's a big one. Stay on campus. A pro is there's no other surreal feeling like hitting them stands and hitting that field. Man, I'm telling you, like, sitting in the stands, especially if this is like your dream, sitting in the stands and looking around. Anybody on the team can tell y'all this. Y'all, I cried so bad, like, every game. Just so thankful. So thankful that I'm even in a situation where I can sit beside these amazing dancers and be in this arena and be in a feature. Man, that's just so crazy. Especially the last season that just passed. Well, technically that's still going on. But with the football season that just passed, I cried every game. Sometimes I would cry at practice, or I would get emotional at practice. It would be to myself though, like, I'd be in the stands and I'd just be like bawling my eyes out because it just feels so freaking good to work your ass off and finally make the team. Like, oh, okay. A con to that though, people gonna really try to tear you down. Like, you gotta really build some tough skin as a swag dancer, because there are gonna be people who talk about your body. They're gonna talk about your style of dance. For example, you could have an honest mistake at a game. People would drag you depending on if it's like this my team, this my team. Like, let's just say if 2 people arguing, right? It's might be like, well, yeah, I don't really care for your team like that no way. And then they're like, well, I don't care for yours. What you gotta say about my team? My team's fine. And then they could be like, well, look at Ye when she fell and bust her head back in 2004. Like, dang, let it go. Like, dang, I ain't even do nothing. Like, oh my goodness, that's how y'all feel. Like, nevertheless, people like me find that funny, because talk about me if you want to. Like, I be tripping out of myself when I be falling and stuff. But people really be ruthless, so you gotta really feel that thick skin or it's a wrap. How do I feel about marriage? Do I think me and my boyfriend is gonna get married? I feel like marriage is an honorable favor and a blessing from God, because you get married, like, you combine yourself into one flesh. Like, that's lit. Do I feel like me and my boyfriend get married? Yes. Yeah, we get married. I don't know when. I don't know how. I don't know what day. I don't know what occasion, but me and mine's getting married. Like, I feel like I'm too old, or I feel like I'm too grown now. I didn't hit that age where I'm too grown to be wasting my time with people. So, me and mine's getting married. Plans for the future, again. But in the future, I'm going to have a successful business. I'm going to have multiple streams of income. I'm also going to be excelling in the medical field. I'm going to have property. I'm going to have a studio. and I'm gonna have a beautiful family. Yeah, that's my future. And last but not least, how did I start Shop Deya? I'm gonna make this very quick because I feel like I've been talking for forever. I started Shop Deya COVID year. Basically, I don't know how to do hair. I didn't know how to do makeup at the time. I don't know how to do nails. So I picked up some yarn, started learning how to knit, crochet. One thing led to another. I started going by Yarn by Yay, and then I started expanding. Well, I was selling hair lashes, you know. Then I started making t-shirts. I just changed it to Shop Deya, and since my middle name is Deya, Deya sounds like Shop Deya, so Shop Deya. Anyway, that is all of the questions. That is all the questions I have for today. Y'all really got all up in my business while I was doing my makeup. Once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in my channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know below if y'all want me to do a separate video or anything that y'all found intriguing. And also, if y'all want me to do a better, in-depth, detailed makeup routine without some bald lashes, let me know as well, y'all. Once again, my name is Shop Deya, also known as Yay, and I'm out of this thing. See y'all later.